Well, we were just exploring around Schoharie County, looking for places to just disperse camp, and we ran into Looking Glass Pond at Burnt-Rossman Hills State Forest. We're here. The lake is 1/10 of a mile from where we are. I'm assuming it's down that path. See if there's, what does this say? Take a short, easy hike to this picturesque pond set in unique and varied forest of softwoods and hardwoods, including stands of younger and older trees. 3 flat or gently sloping trails bring you through the woods for lovely views of the water. 2 fishing platforms are located on the pond's north shore. You also find places to hand-launch canoes and kayaks. Anglers catch largemouth bass, bluegill, and brown bullhead. The East Shore Accessible Trail leads to a wildlife viewing platform. Look for white-tailed deer, beaver, fisher, amphibians, ducks, and geese. The many accessible features found here make it easy for people of all abilities to experience the outdoors. Well, how nice is that? This is the North Shore. We're obviously on the opposite side of all that, looking for dispersed camping. I don't see dispersed camping on the map legend. Now I'm following my maps program. I just programmed in dispersed camping as I was driving through a town called Middleburg, New York. A beautiful little historic town. Anything on the other side? Long path, general rules. Okay. So this is a 1/10 of a mile walk down to the south shore of this beautiful little pond. And depending on which way you go, looks like there's a turnoff. It'll bring you here. Alright, let's get back on the road and go find this dispersed camping. We're parked on the dirt road about 1/10 of a mile back. This road didn't line up with the marker that the navigation program gave me, but it looked too good of a trail to not be the one. And there was a parking spot right there as well, and it led me to this really nice dispersed camping site. Now I'm not seeing the atypical flag mounted on one of the trees, you know, camp here, but we do have this. This is a beautiful spot. Now it was a decent drive down that dirt road, pretty bumpy, and we are right along a stone wall, so this was probably a farm back in the day. Bunch of trees are down over this trail. If it was a driving road, it no longer is. You'd need a horse or a motorcycle to get down that, motorized. But we have a fire pit, something to sit on, nice place to put a tent, few good spots. This is a really nice spot for some free dispersed camping in Schoharie County. Now this road continues. Maybe we'll walk just a little further. Haven't been walking for too long. Let's see if there's another site down the road. Oh, hi everybody. We're exploring Schoharie County right now. We're in upstate New York, northern Catskill area. Farm country, really. We just went to Middleburg, walked around, took some photos. And on the way back, we saw the sign for this. I looked it up on my navigation system, and it said that there was dispersed camping down here. So we took the ride, see what we can find. It's very buggy here in the early spring. I really should have brought more gear with me. It's muddy here, so it's buggy. I got a funny feeling there is another dispersed site right down at the bottom of this hill. I'm just going to take it to the end of this hill. And if I don't find anything, we're heading back to the truck. I would almost guarantee there's more camping down this little road, though. It's too nice Beautiful moss-covered road. You know, no one's been driving on it. I don't see any foot traffic either, to be honest. But we're just going to go to the bottom of this hill, see what's there. Thanks everybody for stopping in and spending your time with me today exploring the Catskills, looking for some free dispersed camping here in the backcountry. Okay, it is super duper buggy, and I'm not going any further down this trail because it's getting tighter and going uphill. There very well may be some places to park. Now this is state land, so by the rules you just take a walk out into those woods about, if I remember correctly, 150 feet. Which really isn't too much. What's that, 50 steps? And you find yourself a nice spot. You'll find spaces out there where people have camped. If you see foot traffic, you know, that's a good place to go. Which I'm not seeing a lot of here, to be honest. The forest is pretty thick. Lots of wood. If you want a fire, you're going to need a fire just to keep the bugs away, even if it's warm out. A little bit later in the season, July, and the bugs aren't so bad when things dry out a bit. This will be a much better choice. Frankly, I can camp here right now. You would just have to, you know, bring the right gear. Bring a bug net. I wish I had my bug net on me right now. You know, citronella candles and some bug spray wouldn't hurt. Even I would probably want to put on my permafin insect repellent. You know, do up my whole outfit, make sure it's keeping ticks away as well. It's a bit early in the season to be very worried about ticks, but you know, I'll be checking myself tonight when I get home. All right, so this is the dispersed site. It's very nice. We're just going to take a quick pause here for a commercial break. Okay, so I didn't find anything down that trail, but I have no doubt that if you went further down, you'd find something. This almost looks like a trail going in. Okay, well, success. We found the dispersed site. Bring in a small tent here. Now it's a decent walk in, but not horrible. You know, you bring a wagon or something along those lines with some wheels, and you can bring in a fair amount of camping gear back here. I'm covered in bugs. Comes with the territory. Welcome to the Catskills in the springtime. Ain't exactly Paris, but it's beautiful. Peaceful. Oh, bug just went up my nose. Alright, so we're going to walk back out to the truck, and I will show you where I'm parked. Give you an idea where we are. Beautiful forest in here. It looks like maybe a way to walk in right there. I'm seeing some evidence of foot traffic. Maybe a site back in there. It looks like a nice spot for one. That's what you're looking for. Stuff like this goes right back that way. I'm here alone today, so I'm not going to be bushwhacking through the forest. But I say a very good chance that there's great places to camp in these woods. A local gem, so to speak, I'm sure. I would imagine in hunting season, this is a popular area. Even like here, looks like a trail. There's probably a site up at the top of that ridge. I think I even see a fire pit. See, there's an opening in the stone wall. Someone cleared it out. Looks like a foot trail going that way. There could be a site down there. Or if there's nothing set up, it's a great place to set one up. You just go down to the end of this hill, find a nice level spot, and set up camp. General rules are you could be dispersed camping for 3 days without a permit. as long as you're here with less than 10 people and staying less than 3 days, right? So 3 days without a permit. Anything longer than that, or more people than that, you have to contact the forest rangers and get a permit. But I don't think I've ever camped with 10 people, not since the Boy Scouts. And, 3 days is enough out here. I mean, how much food are you going to pack in? And beer. There's plenty of firewood to be had. That I gotta say. Another good spot down there, maybe. Yeah, there's plenty of camping here. See a nice break in the fence. Yeah, whenever you see these stone walls, this used to be a farm or a pasture. It used to be a time when, localities needed local farms to supply food, where now we import food, fly it around the world. So a lot of these small family farms that used to provide, regular good quality food. Another nice little path right here, going back there. I mean, 150 feet ain't that far. It's 30 steps, 40 steps, depending on how long your step is. And the farms go defunct. They wind up getting taken over by the state. The state makes it available to the citizenry. So it's a positive outcome in the long term. And it's a fire pit. And it's garbage. Signs of human activity. I guess you're a little bit too close to the road, 150 feet from any road, water source, or trail. I don't think this is 150 feet. It's probably more like 90. But, there's probably no one around to really say much. Worst they're going to do is tell you to move back, but that's even doubtful. All right. Yeah, I call that another site. Plenty of camping in this area. Plenty of camping. Alright, so we're coming out to the dirt road that we drove in on. We're going to turn around and go back the exact way that we came in. This is what I've been driving over for the most part, packed gravel. This is actually a good stretch, so that tells me that they probably maintain this because of these sites. There's no signage whatsoever. The computer told me that the trail was about 200 feet back that way, going into the woods. Now, I drove back over there, backed up to look, and there's no sign of a trail. That's not too far for a satellite to be off. But this was too perfect. It's got a parking spot cut out. Just one. And the trail is right there. It's got to be. I'm going to drive up this hill just a bit more, I think. See if there's another trail, another entrance before I make my U-turn. And we're going to go back that way, heading back to our camp. And this looks like it used to be a quarry of some sort, huh? Let's go give it a quick peek. This is where we're parked at the dispersed camping that we were searching for. But there's something else we can look at on this side. Okay, what looks to be an old quarry. This is one big stone I'm walking across. Yeah, it looks like a quarry to me. I just got a berry feeling though. Like, I suppose you could camp over there. There's some nice grass. But I don't know. I just got a little funny feeling in my belly. Makes me want to just get back to my truck. Listen, you get those feelings, you go with them. Yeah, I suppose you could camp back there. I don't see why not. There's certainly no signs saying you can't, and they obviously don't want you driving in here because they did this. This is no accident. And look at the beautiful moss. Needs water. I wouldn't want to camp on this stone, but back there is some grass. I bet you could set up camp back there. Busy weekends. But where would you park your car? I mean, it's tight. And I do have a giant truck here. Maybe you could fit 2 small cars in here. But not comfortable for me. Alright, we're gonna go up to the top of the hill just to see if there's another entrance for some more camping, and then we're gonna turn around and head for home. Thanks everybody for coming out exploring with me in the Catskills. Hope you enjoyed this, and you know, if you live in the area, these are nice places to get out to the outdoors. Even just go take a hike. Buggy though, bring your bug equipment. All right, don't, no kidding, not fooling with you. This is, you know, I've been attacked by bugs as soon as I get here. They don't bother me too much. I probably taste bad, but they're getting in my ears, they're getting in my nose. You know, not good. So I'm out of here. We've got someone coming down the road at us. That's a new one. Haven't seen anybody on this road, so just stay here till they pass us, see what happens. Okay, we shot up the hill, came back, turned around, came back. This guy coming up on us, he just waved hi and kept on going, so nice enough guy. He went up that way. This is where we parked. And the Dispersed camping is behind us over there. Now we're gonna head out the way we came in.